Ni hao, healthy soup lovers. I'm going to share with you one of the secrets of our authentic Kung Fu soup. Look at all these bones, all these just to create soup. Fresh, clean, certified, freshly frozen. Look at those bones, full of bone marrow, which will form the base of our soup, making it probably the most expensive soup base. If you remove the bone weight, the marrow weight will just be left, which makes it so much more expensive in cost ratio. Crazy, isn't it? Using all these marrow just to get a healthy soup base. Beef bone marrows are full of real protein collagen, which improves health and strength of skin and bones. It's got glucosamine, that's an anti-osteoarthritis, and it also fights joint pains and inflammations. It's got fat, but even vegetables have fat. What's important is it's polyunsaturated fat, good fats, which breaks down bad fats from the body. Unlike other soup bases, we don't add body fat for flavor. We only use bones. These stem cells from marrows are younger and provide more growth factors that aid in repair and regeneration. It provides energy storage, endocrine functions, and metabolism are improved if consumed and prepared properly for hours. We put them underwater for 5 hours to make sure all impurities are left behind and softened before boiling them the first time. To remove all the unhealthy enzymes and fat, just to extract them totally. See all those bones going into fresh water. After 5 hours, it's time to boil them. Now that they've gone softer, look at the dirt that's come up due to the start of the boiling. As you can see, the debris have come up as it boils. All those unnecessary blood and fat and waste are removed. Be careful, as others still use these first boils to make additional flavoring for their broths, but we don't. It makes the soup less healthy and darker. After removing the bones from the first boil, we still wash them with clean water to make sure of their purity and healthiness, to make the soup as light as possible. You can see the dirt is still being removed. After the dirt is removed, we're going to wash them. We're going to wash them all in water. After we have thrown away the all the liquid in the first boil, look at that marrow. Ready. This is our boiler. That's where the soup comes out from. And there's the heaters. Each one has 7,000 kilowatts of power to make sure the marrows are melted and become soup. Requires a lot of heat, constant heat, being boiled for hours and hours, 12 hours minimum. And that's the cover. It's as big as Captain America's shield, probably. Look at that. Massive. And that's the strainer that holds the bones and the marrows from going with the soup unless it's melted. After the bones have been prepared, we add them in the boiler to boil to add to the thickness of the broth. Then we Boil it for 12 hours. 12 hours. That's a long time to make sure the marrows are melted so we can be sure of our healthy soup. Ni hao. Ni hao. Sure, shao sure, Feitong. It's time now to check the bones. 12 hours is done. Look at that. Look at that. Looks good. Takwo. The takwo is full. The giant pot. Look at that. The bones are empty now. Mayo row, mayo row. We don't use meat, only bones. That's sansure chin of bones. Of new ku. Beef bone. New ku shui. Beef bone marrow. Remember? The marrows produce red and white blood cells, having more vitamins and minerals than meat. It reduces cardiovascular diseases. Beef bone collagen is the best compared to chicken or pork collagen. Look how pure and healthy this is. There's barely any stink or fishiness, only healthy, pure beef bone broth goodness, which will form as the perfect heavenly base for our kung fu soup. Made of more than 30 hard to find authentic, fresh, and expensive spices. Every time we cook this, we feel proud and exclusive because we know what we make from scratch is good not only in taste, form, and health, but also in art, style, and culture. Look at that. The bone is empty now. The marrow is in the soup, just waiting to be melted. We will share more in the next videos, so don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and get notified by doing the clicks. Please also comment so we'll know what you want to hear from our next videos. Thank you, and see you soon in Super Hot. Look at that. Look at that. Beef bone marrow soup. There has never been such a thick marrow soup here in the Philippines. Look at all those bones being lifted out. Such a healthy base.